Okay, we just finished putting the grooves in our nut gauge. So let's move on to step 10. Okay, here we go. We got to machine that taper on the end. So we have to set up our taper attachment by plugging the diameters into our formula and the length of the taper. So, okay, let's see what that taper is going to be. So, let's, so 5/8 is the big diameter, 0.625 minus 7/16, which is 0.473, minus 0.4375. Equals divided by the length, 1 1/8, so 1.125 equals 166. Now multiply that times 12, 2. So we get, so we set our taper attachment on 2. See, before when we did the hammer handle, we set it on 3/4. So we gotta turn that taper attachment all the way over to 2. So let's go to the lathe and do that now. Okay, we're supposed to set our taper attachment on 2. So I'm going to loosen this bolt. Loosen this bolt. So we're going to put it on 2. Tighten the bolts. That keeps it from moving when we start tapering. Alright, let's see. Looks to me like our taper attachment needs to be more toward this end. So with this clamp loose, I'm going to see if I can pull this way. There we go. Alright, that's going to be a little bit closer to the starting point of our taper. So alright, we've set our taper attachment on 2 inches per foot. So now let's go dike them up, or put some layout fluid on our part, on our nut gauge. Let that dry, and then scribe a line 1/4 inch from the beginning of the 3/4 diameter. Okay, I'm going to scribe a line 1/4 inch from the beginning of the 3/4 diameter, right on that shoulder. Zero it. I'm going to count 250. That's the point where our taper is going to terminate. So okay, I think I can see that. All right. So let's go back to the lathe and machine that taper. So I'm going to use my left-handed tool holder again. Center. I can also use my tailstock live center to adjust the height of my tool. It looks a little bit high, so I'm gonna, that looks about right. That's tight. That's tight. All right. So, okay. It's not tapering right now, and it won't taper until I tighten down my clamp. This clamp, that has to be tight, and this one has to be tight also. Okay, I think we can start tapering now. Let's see if that's so. I'm going to go, this time I'll put it in, let's go to 436. I think that'll work. Either 329 or 436, whichever speed you're comfortable at. Okay, everything tight. So since I tightened down my cross feed screws, I can only position my tool, my cutting tool, with my compound. Okay, it looks like it's tapering. So I can get a pretty good idea about where my setting is going to be on my compound by coming over I'm just taking a very small amount off. I'm going to come over here kind of move my compound in, and this will give me a number in the vicinity of that number that's gonna, I'll just keep moving it in. So I'm almost right on 75. Almost on 75. I'm on about 70. So I know I can go to 50 probably. So I'm gonna slow it down to about 0045. Remember, don't move your cross feed. Only position your tool with the compound. Okay, that was 50. So I'm gonna go way back to get the backlash out. I'm gonna go to 60. Let's see what it does. Close. I'm on 60. I think I can go 5 more thousandths. Let's see what happens. know what? I think I'm going to stop right there and polish that with my file. That'll be close enough to my 1/4 inch. So that's the measurement I'm going to measure when I grade them. Well, that's the dimension I'm going to look at, or scrutinize, I suppose. So that polishes up really nice. Now I think we're ready to thread. So let's go grind us a threading tool now.